Hello and welcome to Secret Agent Agency, where we are playing a game I've been very excited about to play on stream for a long time. I've been biding my time waiting for this moment because we are playing Disco Elysium. This is the PC version, and my name is Kevin. Joining me is the ancient reptilian brain of Jihun.
And not the person that Kevin was excited to see here, apparently.
And also usually joining us is our pal Andrew. The three of us met in high school, and we do Let's Plays in order to kind of hang out still on a weekly basis while the three of us are in different corners of the country.
Which I kind of consider as a blessing, honestly. It's kind of hard to maintain a friendship after reaching adulthood.
It is. Andrew might be stopping in later to see what's going on. But yeah, we are here. We're playing Disco Elysium. And I just wanted to quickly say, if you're watching us on Twitch, thank you. We also have a YouTube channel that you can find in the information down below. And we upload all of our videos there in higher definition, better bitrate, stuff like that. And also, if you're watching the YouTube video, you can find us on Twitch live. It's twitch.tv/secretagentagency. And you can also whisper us or type !to Discord in our Twitch chat and receive a link to join us and chat with us on Discord. But without further ado, this game begins in a dank, dark void. A dark place. And Jihun, I want you to help guide us through it.
What exactly do you need so I can prepare myself?
I just want you to choose and read out loud whatever answer flows best while we are shrouded in darkness.
Wouldn't that be you, the navigator? Would that be your job?
I think it'd be more fun if you got a feel for the game firsthand.
Okay.
So here we go. Oh, right. Okay. I forgot we create our character first. Okay. So we're going to go over this. We have the option to kind of pick a pre-generated character, but I want to do my own stat spread. So we're not going to be very book smart, but we are going to be wise. And we're going to have good physique, but we're going to be clumsy.
The good old wisdom versus intellectual thing.
Yes.
Stats on D&D.
And next is really just content for Andrew. But I wanted to quickly go over all the different skills. This is our skill tree. So as you see, we've chosen to be good at 2 branches of skills, but kind of bad at other ones. But we'll go over each one in order. And I'm just going to read over the little information blurb under each one. So this is logic. We wield raw intellectual power and deduce the world. Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See arts in the world. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law.
Ooh.
Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams and waking life. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Pain threshold. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Electrochemistry. Go to party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Hand-eye coordination. Ready, aim, and fire. Perception. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Reaction speed. The quickest to react. An untouchable man. Save your fare. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Interfacing. Master machines, pick locks, and pockets. And composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. So I want to go over two really important stats so far. Volition is tied to morale, which is one of our ways that we can reach 0 and die. So we want to keep our morale up. Increasing our volition increases our total amount of morale points. The same goes for endurance. Endurance is our health. So we have a mental stat and a physical stat, and if either one hits 0, we fucking beef it, and it's really embarrassing. So we're keeping those stats high. Yes.
Click on any of the skill for a second. So on the top right, there's an overview and the /info. Is there a different tab or? Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that's too much to read during the stream for sure.
Yeah, totally. I feel the same way. So I wanted to go over those two major factors, but there's two others I also want to go over too because they're going to be central to how we build our character. Inland Empire. Me personally, I am a big fan of David Lynch, and this is like the David Lynch stat. Okay, he has a movie called Inland Empire, and it's fucking crazy. It's 3 hours long, and this is kind of your have you ever looked at like an inanimate object and made like a voice for it? And like, you know, this inanimate object is like talking to me and making judgments of me. I
do that every day.
Yeah. This is a stat that kind of controls that. So this basically makes inanimate objects characters in our story, and we're gonna meet our new best friend very early on, and it's going to be an inanimate object that helps us. Inland Empire kind of unlocks that. Another thing is we are going to love and be loved by drugs here on Party Planet.
Personally, not big fan of. If I were to play this on my own, I definitely would not choose it. But this is your playthrough, so
yeah. This is the stat that's going to make things interesting to watch, I think, because we're going to have to make choices that are morally gray to keep ourselves drunk and high so that we perform well as a cop. Let's see. And shivers is going to be kind of our main stat for getting a feel of the environment. Basically, our main character is going to have kind of like a good or bad vibes, just like kind of reach them and from like somewhere else in the city. That's kind of like a narrator speaking directly to him. But yeah, so how these work is basically like the game is entirely driven through dialogue, right? And each of these skills also speak to you while you're having dialogue with somebody. So you could be talking to character A, and suddenly your authority will pipe up and ask you a question. And it kind of informs how you move forward in the conversation. So that is kind of how we end up on different routes of the game, is basically like which part of our psyche gives us the information to move forward. Whether we use our fists to get through, or our mind, or, you know, what facet of our personality we use to get to the next place. So we are on this screen because we are choosing a signature skill. And this is my choice. We are going Inland Empire, baby.
This is my story.
Yes.
I wonder who got the reference.
This is my story too. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about X something? I don't remember.
An
either.
awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the
I want to know about the X something. No.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Out on the sea. Never let me go.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Monster, keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Oh. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to formless disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
So you can die during this introduction. You can
got
reach a
to be
game
shitting
over
me.
here.
You gotta be shitting me.
So you've passed. We are opening our eyes today.
Wow, that is very unexpected. That's crazy. Whoa.
All right, so we are here in our hotel room, and I have control.
Okay, so were you actually, what was the point of that part? Just other than, did it actually give you any stat bonus or anything like that?
So we kind of saw. So a bunch of different stuff can happen depending on what our stats are and what we pick as our signature skill.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's basically just an introduction to the game, kind of set the mood, stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's giving us a little tutorial prompt. We can hold tab to highlight, and that kind of gives us this detective vision.
Is he butt naked or does he have?
He's got undies and socks on.
Okay. Okay. Oof.
Okay, so I know where all of our clothes are. His shirt is hanging up here. So we've automatically equipped our white satin shirt. Let's get some pants.
He doesn't need to throw up in the toilet.
We've gained our flare-cut trousers, and one of our skills is alerting us.
Hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
We've fished them out.
Says, whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Sweet. But we're not done. We have a shirt. An overshirt. A disco-ass blazer. And
Oh, there we go.
one shoe.
Left foot.
Okay. Let's quickly go over all these little bits of world building.
Oh, circle is like description of the item or something like that.
Yeah.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Let's look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Okay, let's do a stat check. Let's assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did
More
this
likely
then?
a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Let's assess the size.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I should go and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Very good.
I noticed when you're about to make the decision, it actually had a like percentage success percentage. Could it
That's
have been
correct.
fail as wow. Even a little action like that has a dice roll. That's crazy, one.
Yeah. Okay, so... Nah, hold on. Let's get our shoe first.
I can see how this game could be loved by the D&D players because they love playing with the stats.
Oh, yeah. There's something on the table, but I guess we don't care about it. Smell the sea makes you dizzy. Oh look, there it is, our other shoe. Oh. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Alright, we got two green snakeskin shoes.
Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Cool. Okay, there is one more missing piece, and I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. This is the only thing that I plan on saves coming.
Oh!
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
We're gonna pull in the fan. Because right now we have a rather low chance of getting it.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
The voice tells the truth. Now it's much better.
This fan has or has it been consigned there? As
Here we go, here we
punishment?
go.
You swoop up
Ah.
against the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's pull in the light bulb.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Yes.
Did you actually take a damage?
So you can die there. Fun fact. You can look into the light, get a heart attack, and die.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's whoa.
Hello.
Hey. I'm so glad you're here. Do we want to take a second and just talk about
A bathtub.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
So, Andrew, are you just being late, or do you have like some kind of time limit before you go back or something? I just want to be clear on that.
I should probably be getting up at like 3:30 tomorrow.
So
But-
you're staying up, right?
Yeah, there's no different way. I'll just be getting a nap, I guess.
Oh yeah. So
Lots of napping tomorrow.
I'm very excited about your trip once you land, but I want to know is, are you excited to spend a total of an entire day in the air?
It's like
To and
11
fro. It's 12
hours or
hours.
something.
Yeah. It's 11 hours and you're having it twice, buddy.
hell yeah.
Just
It's
don't
split
go to
up a
sleep.
bit though.
Just don't go to sleep. Just sleep in the plane if you can, at least.
That's what I would do.
Do you? I don't know.
See how it turns out. A lot of seats are booked. I was like shocked when I was looking at that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Andrew is a relatively tall guy. I don't know if he's gonna have enough leg room to have a comfortable sleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, whenever I've flown before.
Hmm. And also,
Okay, so you missed the introduction. You missed all the content just for Andrew. You missed all the stats and stuff like that. So I want to quickly go over that if I can. So we took a build where we are wise but stupid, and we are built well, we're strong, but we're clumsy. We have a healthy spread of health and morale. And I also want to bring up, and our signature stat is something called Inland Morale, or I'm sorry, Inland Empire, which gives us the ability to kind of have, to give objects around us sentience. So like we get tips from inanimate objects, kind of. It does other stuff, but it's like it's a weird stat.
So I posted the link to Disco Elysium wiki on our stream chat. So Andrew can look at it if he wants to.
And I wanted to mention that in addition to all that stuff, we level up occasionally as we kind of have different conversations with people. So we get to kind of add and move stats around, stuff like that. But we also, our gear, our equipment has its own stats that it adds and subtracts.
Oh.
So I figured this is like where you really get in there. But there's one thing that I require, and it's we are carrying this horrific necktie the entire game.
Oh wow. Nice.
Oh, it's actually its name. Not even okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks nice.
Okay, so for this little scene that is about to play out, I'm going to disable my camera because, like, much like I did with the Valhalla stream, I am covering a element of the UI. So this is what our character currently looks like, and that he doesn't really have a great idea of what he looks like. This interaction with the mirror will change that one way or another.
Oh, that's cool.
Above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Yeah, deluge. So I wanted to kind of want to go over, I guess, streaming etiquette here, or set some ground rules. Basically, I think what we're going to do is, when choices come up, I'm kind of gonna do what I want to do, except if you guys just like shout out like, oh, I want you to do this, you know, wipe the mirror, right? So if you guys are gung-ho about something, just like call it out, otherwise I'm gonna just kind of do what I want to do.
Okay, so I also wanted to ask, like, do I have to wait for your signal to make the choice, or do you want me to just shout out? I wanted to ask about that, but okay, so you want to shout out.
Yeah, if there's something you really want, otherwise I'm just gonna do my thing. Gotcha. I guess. All right. Okay. All right, wipe the mirror. Yeah, we're gonna wipe the mirror.
Reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I hear myself. It's what I do.
Wipe the mirror.
God damn.
Look at that grin.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
So I'm gonna veto whatever you guys want here. Of course I do. It's is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
I was gonna say first.
You're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. I'm going to keep making the face.
Can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Just going to leave this up for a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading.
Superstardom.
You should check yourself.
Oh man, I was gonna say that last
one. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Ooh.
Check for pulse.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck.
What?
However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For now.
Why is 1 and 2 highlighted like that?
Because these are skill checks.
Ah.
Any of these you want to try?
Nope, too low for my taste. This is not XCOM.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Let's let the mirror be for now.
I'm
okay. I'm gonna cover up our expression.
God, that was low, way low for my taste.
Okay, so we've done basically everything we can do in this room. Let's finally leave our hotel room, and let's talk to the first person we see. What could possibly go wrong?
Oopsie.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been
all
here
this time?
for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
What's the number 3 percentage? Ugh.
24. Ain't bad.
Is that your call, Andrew?
Huh? Oh, I mean, Kevin's behind the wheel here.
This is you guys' choice.
Yeah, you can make a choice if you want.
So, what's that? Try to let her know you want her. What? Get the hell out of here.
Let's see. Oh, what is what try to... Oh, that's okay, that's okay, never mind. Who in the right mind would let me be the officer of law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Oh, the choice is there, so I must try. Actually, I can see why I would trust with the law. I have the right character.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
No, I had thrown my shoes out the window. I deduced this from the direction of the shards.
Extraordinary.
Oh, is it back to the... Okay.
Just getting info.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be
It's okay.
because of the drinking?
Oh, that... Yeah, I'm not trying the suggestion. It was too low for my taste.
Okay. What about you, Andrew?
What happens if you fail?
We're not gonna die from this one.
Alright, do it.
Oh!
We're gonna try the expression on her. Let her know you want her. Physically.
The words have already left.
Damn it.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was
Jeez.
that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
Say it again.
I said I wanted to have sex with you.
No. You see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
Say it again.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Superstar cop. It's been established.
Okay,
Superstar.
that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
I sincerely think I'm a superstar. It's a theory I'm
I
developing.
have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise,
Oh.
it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Okay, bye!
Bye!
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
I don't even know what you did, lady.
Oh, I have no context for anything.
Neither
Just
do we.
realized that.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
We woke up in the worst hangover you can possibly imagine. We don't remember who we are, anything about us. We just got told we're a detective.
And we tried to hit on this lady.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there a way to, like, what stats did we need for that?
Oh, it's a challenge,
Ooh.
so...
Yeah, I don't remember. Probably there's like one for charming. So probably that
And
one.
next that. You already have such a charming face.
It was a rare, so I'm assuming it's like electrochemistry or something.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My
Soul's
soul-
immense.
Okay.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to
You
it?
have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get the people going.
Where are you at this with Andrew?
Huh?
Are you falling asleep or something, buddy?
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Okay, I am also on Team Lamentation. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge of my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Alright, let's talk to this man.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Are you the bartender?
That's a good one.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period
Ooh.
of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did the Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
What's a stuffed bird?
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the
Why
floor.
don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being a sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No,
Like the
you
sarcasm
see,
with the sarcasm.
actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing?
Yeah, but
Have you seen me
No,
around?
I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
can you actually choose the choices again? Or is it
Yeah.
once? Okay.
Okay. Oh, right. We had a thought.
Oh, is this point and click?
Yes.
Yes. Wanted to make sure we hit that.
It's not gonna be bad as the Aconcagua. Okay.
Oh, we must loot everything.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to their inventory thing?
I don't know if I've reached it as I've been playing.
BRB.
Okay. Alright, Jihun, do you want to talk to our buddy or the gal in the wheelchair?
Got in the wheelchair. Buddy can wait.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh.
Okay, okay.
There's a nice
The illusion of
A
choice.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
So I'm I'm gonna give you some advice here. I'm leaving all interactions with our pal Kim Katsuragi to you guys. I know Andrew's AFK, but And here's the other thing I will say about that is we don't have to tell everybody we meet everything about ourselves. Like, we can just choose not to let people in on things we know or what we're experiencing, even if the option is there. So that's all I'll say about that. But I'm leaving our relationship and how it builds with Kim to you guys.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Kick his hand.
His hands.
Hello.
I don't even know what this
I'm
is about.
Soragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Ooh.
Get creative. Conceptualize.
Hell yeah, 42%.
Hell yeah.
Those are pretty good odds to have a not fuck up our name, I guess.
42, blaze it.
Just have the
Raphael
vote.
Ambrosius
Oh,
Gusto.
what is our name?
It's very cool, but wouldn't I come on as a douche if I call myself that?
What do you think, Andrew?
Or were you hoping for something better out of that?
What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah. It's cool.
He's number
Ooh.
1 and I'm number 2.
Number 2, alright.
Okay, I'll choose number 2.
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Shut up, Ty.
See? Told you.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes. Well,
He doesn't even process what you just said, just moves
it
on.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, you mean him? Yeah, I just talked to them.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body.
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Completely.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
What the hell is with this guy?
First time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Oh, this one's actually tough choices on this one.
How's it going then?
Okay.
Move along.
Jihun, is there anything you want out of this?
Is this just gonna get info?
Okay, so while you were away, I told Jihun I'm leaving our relationship to our new best friend, Kim Katsuragi. Totally up to you guys. So you can say what you guys want to say to him, but I did give the warning of we don't have to let every NPC in on what we are thinking, what we know, stuff like that. Like we don't have to just like go down every checklist on every person.
Yeah, let's just get going then.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't want to Kim to know I'm like I forgot who I am or thing. So yeah, let's get going.
Okay, so we don't want to let him in on the idea that we are an amnesiac.
Yes.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But
Quick
getting
question.
the body down should still take precedence.
Yes.
Is this somewhat set in the kind of like near future or a little bit of time?
I don't remember, and I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. I'd rather just wait for the game to tell us.
Okay, cool.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
New party member.
Okay, so we are talking to this guy once more. Gart.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He
That is
drops the
unimpressive
ledger
beard.
he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name.
As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Custo.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you mean do I have questions?
No, I'm good.
Yes, he means
Oh, you
two
won't be
questions
late.
for me, like a police officer would.
Where exactly the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do you get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Okay, I'm not gonna hound you on this.
Oh, what?
Thank you.
Gee, Heron.
I feel like that's kind of inappropriate skill thing to kick in. I'm like,
Whatever, screw this guy.
why did Sylvia go away?
She went away because none of your business.
It is the second time you avoided
Wow.
the subject.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna hound you on
God,
this one.
what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Well, that's all then.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Slip away unnoticed.
Or we have pretty good odds.
What do you guys think?
So I tell him I don't owe you shit, but I'm probably not gonna succeed in that second thing.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, Jihun, what do you think?
I chose 2, but
Okay, you want to try it?
yeah.
We failed a 40% chance. There's no way we can fail a 17% chance.
I don't know you shit, you know? Yeah, I don't know you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Sounds like extortion to me.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money. Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
You're under arrest.
Andrew?
You're under arrest.
Am I
You
being
can't
bad to
arrest
him?
me. I haven't done anything.
What's the percentage on that?
Oh, great odds. We got this.
Okay.
All right, number
Let's put
2.
this man in his place.
from the
Come on.
bottom of your blue soul,
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a term emerges.
Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane request for money.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station.
We have successfully negotiated a lower fee.
I'm paying for this shit.
Hold on.
I can stuff it.
I mean, I'm kind of playing bad cop here. I won't pay for the window.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead, but I'm not giving you another room.
Oh,
No,
Okay, bye.
not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Damn, we did really good with that.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I want to say third of all, but I don't know what
The
exactly.
hell's Marble Hill?
Yeah.
I don't know. Up on
Why did
Marble
you say
Hill.
that?
Lieutenant Kitsaragi, do you know a place called Marble Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression.
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Okay, so here is the choice. Do we want to be a detective who comes from some mysterious location? Or do we want to be a fucking hobo cop?
Oh, God.
Oh, we're torn apart here.
Whatever
doesn't
you're
get
leaning
it.
towards, Kevin.
I'm voting hobo cop.
All right. Kevin, you're the
Entertaining
tiebreaker.
thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Okay, so when we can level up, we can choose the thought hobo cop, and that will give us some kind of upside eventually.
Oh, research time is 4 hours. I wonder what that means. Is it real time?
4 hours and 20 minutes. So there's game time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's talk to wheelchair lady.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
I don't like either of them, honestly. I'll
pick.
One.
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You
Even
must
better.
forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What do you mean hire? Let me see.
Oh, a third party member?
Yeah, totally.
So, what's the...
How'd you like to roll with me?
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean?
Hell yeah, number one.
I guess so.
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, kid.
Andrew.
Number two.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
I gotta get going now.
Sweetie needs money.
Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
There's no way we'll fail that.
Let's tug on her heartstrings.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
She fashions a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
Number 2. Where can I pawn this pin?
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
How do we leave?
Number 2. I mean, what? My heart says 3.
Thanks.
But, yeah.
This will help me out, Lena. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome, dear.
Anything else you want to say to her?
But yeah, just want to comment. Like, yeah, my heart says 3, but since we're playing the character, yeah, I think 2. The other choice is more fitting.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to do here?
You look like you're in a chair.
Oh my god.
You seem to be in a
Yes,
chair.
dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Number two.
A grenade? Did you fight in the war?
I'm on tiebreaker. Make your choice.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
Oh, dear. I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty.
I feel like I was in a war.
Oh my. What happened?
I think I lost.
Andrew.
I think I won.
I also think I won.
That's how I feel about the accident. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
Okay, I'm making a rule here because this is a character development choice. We are not apologizing.
No, we're not.
Thanks for clearing it up for me. Let's move on.
No problem.
There is
Yeah,
no
'cause-
bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Yeah,
We done with her?
Alright, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Of
I
course,
don't care about her
dear.
pin.
Good luck
Yeah,
with your case.
Yeah, we're kind of playing like bad cop here, like douchebag cop.
I wouldn't quite go that far. I'm not ready to make a value judgment on our cop yet. Okay, so do we immediately want to inspect the crime scene, or do we want to fuck around?
Inspect the crime scene.
Andrew?
Who knows how big this crime scene could be? We work our way outwards, inwards.
The fuck is...
Ooh.
You expand the scene, then you just like start shrinking it down and start eliminating, other possibilities. That body's not going anywhere.
That is definitely a Fallout method. Yeah, you investigate first. Tiebreaker? Come on.
Let's fuck around a little bit. Okay. So, a couple things I want to check out then. Oh, I should just go ahead and make a save now.
Safety save.
Yeah. So, we are in front of a bookstore. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. This one has a muscular man surrounded by flames. A book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important, but let's, it takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jean Claus, by Guania. A book about boidero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Okay, now we're cultured.
Hello,
Let's speak to
sir.
this little girl.
Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Hello, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of a store is this anyway?
I was gonna say not really
postcards
buy.
And some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
It's okay if I ask you some
Okay,
questions?
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your
My
name?
name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Is your mother single?
And you're standing out here in the cold
The
because...
store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face. smiling. But she's cold.
Anything you guys particularly want to do?
I'm reading. I'm still reading.
At her head. Such a good trooper.
Yeah, pat her head.
Such a good trooper you are. Already learning the value of hard work. Pat,
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be at school or
I do
something?
my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Dude, school is stupid. You're looking not to be there. Wait, hold on.
It's
Ah, shit.
necessary
I just
to
saw
do
the third one.
both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
How's the business
Mum says
going?
it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Say nothing.
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you
How
know
does
about
this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
The plastic magnification.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed
Nothing
businesses?
really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Anything here you want to
You call me. You can stop calling me sir. I'm but a
What
worker.
is love?
You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
Sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Okay, bye.
What is this crime
Crime
business?
fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm
I
a
am the
policeman
law.
myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Well done. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your ding.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience.
Good question.
Yes.
So whenever the skill comes in, it says medium and success.
Yeah,
That's the only thing
so...
I
Your
see.
skill level.
Yeah, you got it.
I looked at that wiki thing.
Oh, okay. So
It just we meet. It's like passive perception in D&D, where it's just having a high enough score means you automatically succeed at something.
So if it fails, does it actually say it fails, or does it not even bother to show up?
It doesn't come up.
Okay, gotcha. Great. A total discard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he run to his mom He got no balls.
That's a bit childish.
No, it's too much. I don't want to say that to a girl.
Say what, sir?
No, nothing. Forget it. Dick Mullen sucks, is what I mean. What I meant.
Of course, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh, what's the percentage? Ooh, this is real candle, right?
We got perfect odds. There's no way we can mess this up.
Okay, I'm going to deduce something now.
You failed to deduce substantial. She waits intently.
You
Oh my
are
God.
You are a girl.
I'm a detective. I deduce that you are a girl.
Anyone would notice that.
Okay, bye.
Damn it. Fuck, XCOM nightmare. PTSD coming. Jesus.
The conversation would have the conversation again.
Talk to her, mommy.
Welcome to Crime, Romance,
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
and Biographies
Oh, okay.
of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant
Energy.
hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
What? Hold on a bit. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Give me money.
Does it actually say that? Where?
Hey up.
Before we go on, you seem to be
okay.
well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Son, you got destroyed there. What an idiot you are.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
That girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My
Anything
business
else you
is
want to ask her?
thriving, sir.
Number 3.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course. She was
Wonderful.
freezing under a bitch.
Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled
Oh,
were you
you-
to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Last one. I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that.
Come now, it's not personal.
Oh my god, I'm
Proper
forced to
sales
do so.
practices and market research.
Thou must.
I expect an answer.
Okay, lie. She's certainly polite and very polite and helpful.
Oh, gee.
Precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Value add, Jesus.
The way you're handling her strikes me raw.
Mind your own business, sir.
Oh damn,
In
this
our
girl, this
society,
lady's bitch.
people don't get to tell each other.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must
Yes.
be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Oh, I guess I was mistaken.
Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Let's just leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to inspect the cursed part of the store?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Unanimous.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Oh, open the curtain. I don't give a shit.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
We're not customers, lady.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Man, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
This place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
What? Just...
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
We should have told her like 1-star review on
the more she tries
daughter.
to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Where's the trinket? Did I miss that word? Trinket beyond?
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Remain shut. Rip them apart. This time for real.
We're ripping them apart, Andrew?
Fuck yeah.
Rip them apart. This time for real.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine.
Oh, that's a hairdryer.
A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
What's our score?
42.
I like those odds. I guess the first odds that we succeeded on, right?
Yeah, hold on. Maybe I should just break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground.
Ooh, can we like do some stretches?
If you want to succeed.
Okay. Do we want to look within ourselves or our surroundings?
Posture check.
Yeah,
posture check.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this.
It's
With
been a while
one
to do
shoulder
this.
forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram. The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Does it increase it? Yes!
Yeah! We've prepared. Do we want to try knocking on the door or break it down?
Do you know if knocking on the door eliminates the other choices? If that's what it does, don't do it. Go straight to the thingy.
Let's knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
All right.
Go
Okay,
for it.
break down the door or leave.
Break down.
Yeah.
Oh, had me worried there. Oh, come on. A lot of dust, though.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Maybe.
Wordless.
Okay, Andrew's wordless.
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 We're a man on a mission.
Smash into the door again. No words. Oh, so the game is letting us know that we can talk to Kim here. Do we want to?
Sure. Whatever.
What is this place?
An adventure.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Oh, we'll get a flashlight then.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, yeah, so we will reach a point here where it's too dark to proceed. It's not here, but it's coming. So we can come back once we have a flashlight.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're not going to acknowledge the owner, we're just going to leave. We'll come back.
I bet it'll be awkward if you acknowledge the owner. Look what you've done or something like that.
Ah.
Oh, that's a shame.
So let's go ahead and get to the police car. It's right here.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
What?
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Check the toolbox.
Yeah.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Take the pry bar.
Feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy. Like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Let's take the chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers.
And finger over one of the steering wheel.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Pick up the radio.
What is this
The
machine?
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows.
This
like a fuse.
futuristic technology.
You hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, dispatch. Come in, dispatch.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendlier with the lieutenant.
We wanted to get in touch with Sylvie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I need you to connect me to a civilian, Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start tapping, slapping the merchant.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here.
Hello, this is police calling. I have some question for you about your last day at work.
Oh, right.
She recognizes your voice. Oh, okay.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Ooh.
Wait, so your skills are contradicting each other?
Yes.
Wow.
How did you go along with electrochemistry?
Was it you who called the cops?
Okay, we'll start with that. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Well, why did you call? Didn't the course behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court.
What does Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do
you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim. Is she speaking truth?
I am the authority around here.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Tiebreaker? Hold on. Actually,
I already said that I am the law a bunch earlier. Be inconsistent if we drop that.
I'm kind of torn upon it between 1 and 4 actually, but
Okay, I'm also on 4. Tell me why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No.
Wow, that's all.
Push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
This is okay. I have to comment.
What others?
This mechanic is really cool. How like skill themselves are contradicting each other.
Yes.
kudos to the developer. This is very.
It's really cool.
Yeah, this is very amazing detail game. Like for them to actually think about all this detail, and this is like what 2 people team, right?
It's a very small company. I'm not sure exactly how many people, but
even then, yeah. God, this details. God, I am very impressed.
So we're on what others?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean read that. Yeah, what others? I guess. Yeah, that's
The
sounds
other
good.
people who live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
So are we pushing or backing off?
Let me get this. Well, we are playing the douchebag cop here, so.
Not necessarily.
I know. I'm just lacking the word to aptly describe this person, but.
Hobocop.
Oh, yeah, he is Hobocop. Let me get this straight. You ignore the law to save your own skin.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her.
Oh, Jesus.
Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
I don't think I've also to say the 1. I'm going with 2.
Oh God. You report to me, not to the Union. Is it clear?
Oh my god.
No, Hobocop and Robocop is only a 1-letter difference.
I'm gonna say it's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Let's back off. Anything else she wants to, or...
Hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime?
No,
No, absolutely not.
I was gonna go for the 1. Okay, at least we're back to being able to choose 1.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Felt like a good time for that. I guess I was mistaken.
So, full disclosure, you can be killed by being rejected there. You can just die, get a game over. Yeah.
You may die from heartbreak.
The morale hit 0.
Yeah. Your morale or your health hit 0, you die.
So, I mean, people technically in reality, yeah, people do die from heartbreak apparently. Let's see.
No one rejecting you for getting a coffee. It was just like a lethal rejection.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I don't know. The first one is too crazy. I'm just gonna go with 2 then.
You mean me? You need to get away from me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Ooh, yes. We gotta try all of these. Why does she seem to be angry with me? I just asked her for some fucking coffee.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
The skua thing?
The stuffed bird. the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Bitch bird got what was coming to her.
Jihun.
I think he ran away, so now it's just you and me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, officer.
Crackling static, more static, and yes, more of that sweet static. The violence of your words is obviously scaring her.
So you're telling me, huh?
I'll be off. I need to eat, so I'll be off for like 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Coward. What's for dinner?
Salmon.
Ooh.
That's right. Peace.
Bye. Bye. So you're telling me that it was I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Andrew?
I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
What song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Right. Was that all?
Was that all?
Your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
That's it? That's not so bad.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party?
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the O.O.? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular...
What would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye!
A sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
So do we want to report our missing badge?
Oh, we're missing a badge?
Oh, right, yes.
Does anyone else know about this?
Kim.
Oh, well fuck, there's already one guy who knows. Yeah, sure.
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st, come in, over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
What's our status?
Huh?
10-18, 10-20, over.
What are our numbers?
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
Take your message, sir. Over.
Give me money.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Give me more money.
Okay, but how?
It is paramount to this investigation if you want this crime to be solved.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Nothing is working.
Please, I'm begging you.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Else, sir. Over.
Badge time? I don't know.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
What are we doing, Andrew?
Number 2.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Like I'm the first cop ever to misplace his badge.
This has probably happened to other policemen before him, and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
It's whatever.
Can we just move on? I want to get reported and be done with it.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Shut up, I got other stuff to talk about.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Good options here. My gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Alright. Perfect odds. We got this.
Convince them you did not lose your gun.
Even before you can get the words out,
Come on,
Everything
dude.
gets scrambled in your
Win more of these 1 of 4s.
No, of course I didn't lose my fun. Gun! Fuck it. I didn't lose my
He
gun.
says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Oh, I like the martial artist response.
Trick question. I'm a martial artist. My entire body is one big
He
gun.
says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco hit him piss his pants.
These guys are all assholes.
Yes.
He lost his
Fuck these guys. They hang out.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now,
I had these conversations over the radio.
Fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Andrew.
Oh, your mama joke? Yeah, pretty much it had a response that I was already feeling, which is, fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
So just turn it off?
Yeah, up to you though, if you want to continue this.
I don't need to okay, Jihun saying 2 in chat. Alright, let's hear the mama joke. I left it as mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the Fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
He says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
What do we think?
Need any stupid ass gun?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun. Thanks.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his?
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Ooh,
I
carrot
just know we
juice.
can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Okay, let's leave.
What's the level I'm up yet?
As
Again,
you
lots
turn,
of
we
EXP.
leveled.
the light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Okay, we can now become a superstar cop, which was a plan of mine. So we can either pick one of these stats to level up, or we can research a thought, of which we've collected Hobo Cop and Superstar Cop. I kind of want to internalize a thought, but I'll let you pick which one because both of them sound good.
We're Hobocop.
Okay, let's internalize Hobocop. So we're going to have -1 composure for a little bit, but we'll get a bonus soon. Sort of soon. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you.
Oh.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls
This
kissing.
is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Really?
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little bit?
No, I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
Really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Take her jester hat.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
I
What the
understand
hell?
now. Thank you.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine.
Oh, we don't have any money.
And Hypnogal.
No.
We're gonna pawn that whatever thing.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
I am in heaven. I need it all so bad.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. Just let me know and pay and stuff. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Let's just fuck off.
Damage that health. I only have so many health bars.
Okay, so anyway, we have a flashlight. Let's let the world know. Oh, yeah, what do we want on our other hand? Chain cutters or pry bar? I say pry bar.
Pry bar.
Let's go back and go on our little spooky adventure. Damn, we didn't number that door. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Alright, you want to lift weights or check out a ball?
Let's see how strong we are.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Familiar enough, apparently. What the fuck is that number 2?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? This should be a felony.
It would be a violation of the PIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Just familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try the barbell, it'll just hurt us.
Legendary.
But we can take the shot put ball. Nothing else to do here. Let's move on. With some taxidermy. A naked mannequin. Velvet. Ooh, production schedule filament memory. It's worth 50 real. Oh, just noticed this. Money.
More money.
Was
that loading?
I don't. Normally, this is a prompt that I can click. But hey, small indie game.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Let's look at the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic, translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
I see Welkin, I think of the Welkin stones in Oblivion.
Let's examine him. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
What do you think?
Number 2.
Who are these? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many
This looks
questions.
like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on
People
this?
really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Oh, this has been educational. Let's move on from the
Just look
Welkins.
at the details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Let's look at the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Look at the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
We got that. Let's look at the notes.
Is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
We got more to look at.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking
Radio
at?
Frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical
I
here.
think so. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, then who's
Whoever
playing?
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Another door?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Let's turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Let's look inside.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Does it do anything without it?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
All right, let's insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Anything you want to say?
Fortress Accident.
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
What do you think?
Oh my god, what is with all these options?
Okay, how much did I miss?
Hey! We got a flashlight. We reported our badge missing to the delight of our precinct.
Mm-hmm.
And we are now exploring the cursed door behind the curtain we opened earlier.
This is the police.
Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Can you give me a hand?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Yeah.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I
I
am?
work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys.
Can you take the schedule?
Let's try to print. Okay, let's remove it. We'll sell it later. Maybe. Okay, you wanted to check out the door? What's this?
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Ooh. What do you guys want to say?
Failed business.
A failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game.
Those welcomes are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
What do you think happened to the company?
Idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow!
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Ooh, money and morale.
Oh, magnesium?
Yeah.
Question of the science.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
Craig, open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take a note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Hee can't look at it right
You've
now.
acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
It's like one of the ice cream wrappers.
Cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
So we can follow the wires over here.
Oh, we're not gonna look at the notes.
Oh, right.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read it.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Wonder who wrote that
Looks
note.
like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Who's the illiterate ginger
Some
kid?
local miscreants, probably. There are tons of them running around in Martinez, ready to stir up trouble. We usually dispatch our junior officers to deal with them.
You have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could
I don't
be?
know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Okay, so we actually kind of should be this. Oh. The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Ooh.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Oh, yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
It's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Interesting shit.
So it's inoperable. It's just like stuff we can sell.
Yep. Ah. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Oh god,
It
not
has
3%.
a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream
Turning
crank.
the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar? Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Guess we unplug all of them.
Let's
Something
unplug
close
the
to
black
you
one.
dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
That's a weird reasoning, so I cannot.
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
Yep.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Unplug the. Oh, we're not unplugging the red.
1 sec.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
Aerobic. That's I think max level.
Oh. Hmm.
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Oh, what's the... What's in the drawer? Oh.
Insane mesh tank top.
Oh, those, okay.
That gives us a bonus to drama.
Clinically insane. Are you gonna check on that thing on purpose? Or?
I'm looking around, man.
Okay.
So we just flipped the switch for this.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Hehe.
Nothing, he's struggling. The hell?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Yeah, what's this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Oh, gee. Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Gonna smear our hands with
A
coal.
lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
No, let's not express itself.
Hajime. Smear your cheeks with black with coal.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
Well, time to go crazy. I am the reincarnation of ancient little warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Oh, hell yes.
No,
We're
I don't like the
winning this.
risk. I don't want to lose his trust.
You can feel your cheeks turn red under the lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a policeman.
Our stats suck.
Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment.
Thank you. So, where were we?
The hell would he? What would we even get out of that if we succeeded?
We'll never know.
It might make us more courageous to try something else. Oh, we've made it over here. We're not done. Let's go back. Haven't been here yet. Let's take some money. What's this? A cellar window. People's feet shuffling on the street. Yeah, I know there's more to explore.
Man, in this game, there's something happening every single second. Like, I can't even talk about, like, event of the week or anything like that.
Yeah, there's gonna be kind of jam-packed.
And more up.
There is.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Yeah, we're knocking on it.
An odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Even harder.
Those curtains prove to be
Are you
surprisingly
serious?
sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
I know what to do.
We like turn the furnace on.
Oh, man, I wasn't expecting to get a damage from that.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Hold on. Oh wait, it was up and around and through this door.
Wow.
Okay, we're back at the furnace.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
I'ma kick it.
Ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
God damn it. Need to heal.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
What do you guys think?
Gaze upon me stuff and despair.
Kudos.
What is you?
So we gain the ability to become an anti-object task force, I guess. So that's when we level up, we can choose to internalize that thought. Okay, so apparently we are not cool enough in the body we currently inhabit to wake up the person who is there, or maybe we're not in the right, not here at the right time. What were you gonna ask?
Have we leveled up yet, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part.
A postcard. Okay, so we uncovered most of the mystery that's here. Maybe the lady in the bookstore will have something to say to us.
Yeah, work your way out of here.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Curse? But I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
Wait. Did she say she... Of course she didn't.
You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
I guess there's a typo.
Before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
You mean the chimney? That part of the sensor furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Aw, Kim has so much faith in us already.
The lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery, too.
I had a few more questions about the
Okay,
curse.
but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It's so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why did you just tell me right away it's the
Not good to
curse?
talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
You sought help from anyone?
Yes. I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
What about the wards on the back door? Are those Simonese as well?
The Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Okay. So we hit a trigger and now we can go back to a furnace. We are solving this mystery and then we're going to bed, guys.
Yep.
Oh god damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck damn it. Over here. Run.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Hello!
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
Hello? Are you there?
Answer me, spirit.
I summon the ghosts of this doomed commercial area! Answer me, spirit!
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
I choose to believe that she fully understood you and just chose to ignore the nonsense.
There's a lot of that in this game. This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them.
She's a D&D player.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on. What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Why are you asking about the dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Number 3 sounds great.
Yeah, I was gonna go with 4.
No, I was looking for something else. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games
Not
or stuff?
especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man who lynched behind the wall in raid?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She didn't answer the question.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
I see.
I see.
Thank you for your answer.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Let's order some dye.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
What should we get?
What was it?
It's extraordinary.
Tell me about your most extraordinary dye.
Star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yes, I am a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about
What?
a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality. 10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
But do the magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true, magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this
We're
place?
inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard that this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Wait, how do you explain what happened to all the companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Alright, boys. I need your help.
One.
Is biding its time.
Oh, you were thinking number 2.
Okay, number 2. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fail. Even her.
Alright. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Oh, the Warland is a part of the Gloom commercial area?
Andrew?
Number 3.
I'm also on number 3. No, the whirling in rags isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off and the customers are having trouble paying bills.
Then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Shut up, skill, have light.
The demons.
One.
Poissons thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
What the fuck? Very mysteriously.
Oh, you're 1? I'm 2.
Also, I very much agree with 3. Like, me, the person.
Yeah.
Let's just do 3. It's non-committal. Honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place.
Is it now? I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises in sight. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know.
Blaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
Yes. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something
Oh,
similar.
that is supposed
They
to.
weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you.
I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have an opinion on hairstyles.
No, we're a superstar. Superstars have experimental haircuts. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded.
Yes, it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the
It
gym?
wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Who is
Kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym as his way of giving back.
And how did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Well, what's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Oh, very cool about the debris, but what's a snuff milieu?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What does she mean, to get off on it?
Don't worry, the ACP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Does someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying
You mean
around.
Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist. No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
I need to know what drugs he was doing for my police
He
report.
got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals.
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
Even you can probably do better than that. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic.
I found some creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activists? What in the name of...
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
But the insects don't have any brains or feeling.
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and
They were made
skis?
by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Hold on, I should do this. Interesting. That's illegal, running off a company money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested?
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
I mean liberal. What
The
happened?
usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
Really? They must have been a gigantic ego trip.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult. Especially if you've been drinking.
Definitely. Let's see. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to success. Let's see.
Still, not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
There was a terrifying taxidermied bear in the
Oh
cellar.
boy, the fabled Revo ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
I'm gonna choose the Frit answer.
Number one.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritta as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravishou ICT. and they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
It didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishore Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I killed a bear.
You did what?
Bare hands.
I murdered it on my own bare hands and lighted it last. It's my trophy now.
Really? You broke it? What a shame. It was a terrifying beast, but I was fond of it. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he made his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian.
Scary, but cool.
Vegetarian.
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a megawild? What's a megawild?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast.
I do drugs. I've got a vision beast myself.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I have more questions about the building.
I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
That lady had like the most dialogue of any character in the game so far.
She was really nice to listen to, though.
Yes.
Random lady who's making dice. They hook us up with a 100-sided die.
Okay, we're gonna turn in our quest and call it a night.
Alright.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
Novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery?
Oh my god,
Sometimes they
lady,
use the
chill.
ankle bones of sheep.
What do you guys think?
One. Give it to her. Lay to her, straight. You idiot. You know. She's not a sorceress or some malicious.
No,
entity. She's a
ma'am. I
businesswoman.
have felt her aura. She is not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far.
Oh god.
You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
Number 2. It's the capitalism.
There is another entity, more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here, strengthen the wards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues. In other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Farewell for now, book peddlers.
So long.
Okay, so we gained a level, and I want to internalize some kind of superstar. We're making that happen. And we are saving our game. Kerblam. What do you guys think of Disco Elysium so far?
This is a very detailed game.
Detailed. Andrew, what were you saying?
Very cool.
Very cool. Yes.
I'd be interested in seeing how like min-maxing like past certain skill checks. Like what the hell you can like pull off with that.
Yeah, obviously your skill checks and all that is just in your face all the time.
Yep.
Your skills have a voice and they talk to you.
I can definitely see the D&D community liking this. All the dice rolls and
but yeah, the main thing that drew me to this game was I saw a lot of people this game is the more popular one, so people were recommending like, oh, if you like this game, you should try out Pathologic, this other weird small game, you know? And so like I saw that stuff, I was like, okay, this is already on my radar, but I am making this a priority, right? When I first saw that comparisons to Pathologic. But yeah, I'm excited. Also, I'm realizing this is going to take a long time.
Yes.
Strap in.
Good thing I'm having an energy drink when I'm watching the stream. Or participate at least.
Well, waiting for it to close because it might make me go all robotic. Maybe not. So until next time, I will see you in hell.
Bye.
I'm disappointed. I'm sad that we weren't able to talk about Pokemon Bike.
My Pokemon bikes.